What's up, my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here. So this is my review of AEW's Revolution 2022. We're going to start reviewing matches at the buy-in first to kick off this review. So the first match at the buy-in, we had legit Leia Hirsch taking on Thatlander. A decent good match. The bulk of the match, Hirsch working on the arm of Thatlander. Then Thatlander one time trying to hit Leia Hirsch with the big bantery on, I think it was off the ring apron, but Hirsch counted into a Hurricanrana. The end of the match, you had Hirsch hit Thatlander with they call it a turnbuckle, but it's more like a wrench, you know, something to you like turn up, like cranking the bolts to make the turnbuckle tight. You don't want to wrestle in loose ropes, you know, because the turnbuckle supports the ropes, make it like tight, the ropes tight. You don't want to wrestle in loose ropes, you know. So yeah, she hit Thatlander with that and hit the moonsault press on her for the win. So it was just what it is. Yeah, I thought they're gonna bury her because it's the one controversial moment. The one controversial. I don't think it's controversial. So Leia Hirsch came out with like there was her attire had the Russian flag on it. I don't know what happened. What's gonna happen in America? You know, I don't know if they got Russian oil guards in Russia. You know, if they're allowed to have the Russian flag. We're in the middle of the whole Russia-Ukraine war. I don't know, but I think she's half American. I think she grew up mostly in the United States. You know, she's only young. She's only 25 years of age. She's from Russia. When I saw her, hear her interview, she's got a bit of it's got a bit of a twang. You know, she can't lose. That's her new accent. I think she's been most of the time in America. So yeah, she's Russian-born American. So anyway, but besides that, it was a good match, you know, for what it is. So I don't think Thatlander won a pay-per-view match. You know, most of the time she was in the women's title matches against Nyla Rose and Britt Baker, and ended up losing it. So I don't know. So I don't want to talk about this segment. It was Don Callis cutting the promo. Why they did this on a pay-per-view, on a wrestling pay-per-view. I said it multiple times when I'm reviewing pay-per-views, whether it's like WWE, WCW, or even any wrestling pay-per-view review I do. Why are they doing segments? You know, doing segments in wrestling pay-per-views just do not work. You know, it just came across a segment on a weekly wrestling show. Like, save it on a weekly wrestling show. Don't do it on a pay-per-view that people spend a lot of money. So anyway, to buy the pay-per-view. And anyway, so I'm on the Wikipedia page, so yeah, it's a bit rambling. Don Callis' promo. He talks about Kenny Omega. He will come back. You know, tonight's gonna be a great night for the Elite and Adam Cole. He will be the great transformational champion until Omega return. So the next match we had Hook taking on QT Marshall. It's predictable that Hook's going to win. In the end, yeah, QT Marshall's going for like the down and curve. Hook counting into the Red Rum. The Red Rum is basically Hook's version of the Taz mission. You know, yeah, you can tell Hook is Taz's son. It's a good, they're putting the eggs on the Hook basket. So QT Marshall, he's kind of mad. The Factory, I'm not keen on that. You know, it's just like they're basically an afterthought at this moment in time. You know, this faction warfare thing, I think it's run its course. You know, when they start doing it way back in 2019, 2020, cool, but right at this moment in time, it's just kind of run its course. So, and the final match of the buy-in, you had a 6-man tag team match. The House of Black represent the members of the House of Black. You had Maxley Black, formerly known as Aleister Black, Brody King, and Buddy Murphy, formerly known as Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy. I'm trying to say. Tongue twisted moments, sorry folks. But yeah, Buddy Murphy, Buddy Matthews, yeah. Buddy Murphy, formerly known, right now is Buddy Matthews, he was known as Buddy Murphy in WWE, sorry. Bit of a tongue twisted moment, so. Anyway, so taking on the members of the Death Triangle, that is Pac, Pentagon, Uskuro, I'm going to call him Penta or Pentagon. Teaming up also with Eric Redbeard. Eric Redbeard's formerly known as Eric Rowan in WWE, accomplished by Alex Abrahantis. Anyway, so the match was really a fun match. What it is, I mean, Pac does his usual shtick, you know, his stuff, and like he does like the corkscrew moonsault or the springboard plancha. Try to keep it short and simple, folks. In the end, yeah, Black spit the black mist into, I think it was on Eric Redbeard's face. Matthews hit the knee strike. King hit the elevated power driver. Black pins Redbeard for the win. So I predict the House of Black getting the victory. You know, I'm guessing this is Redbeard's first pay-per-view match. You know, the last time I see Eric Redbeard on TV in an AEW television was the Dynamite's episode when they did the tribute show to Brody Lee. You know, it's the last time I see Eric Redbeard, so it's just what it is. So, by the way, the actual show, I haven't really seen the full show of Revolution. I'm trying to find it. Sometimes some people can upload the full AEW pay-per-view on YouTube. Trying to find that, couldn't find it. I thought I'd find it, but instead it's just someone just played WWE probably 2K20, 2K19 of the show. So I have to watch the highlight version of the show. So highlight show it is. So sometimes it helps me, sometimes it doesn't because they keep cutting out most important stuff. So anyways, so before we get to the actual matches of the show, there's 2 debuts on this show. We'll get to the second one later on. The first one I'm going to talk about is the debut of Shane Swerve Strickland, formerly known as Isaiah Swerve Scott. I think they need to trim down the fat first, release a lot of guys first before now to sign new guys. I think we're getting pissed off of AEW signing just more guys on the roster. Because at this moment in time, the roster is so bloated. Because yeah, Cody departed, but you know, from WWE. But I don't know, man. So it's just I don't want to get into it. So he's okay. I watched in and out of NXT of Isaiah Swerve Scott. I think he was part of Hit Row. Before that group got released, and he was the North American champion. I don't think he did nothing with that belt. Anyway, so let's get back to reviewing matches on the main show. So the first match to kick off the main show, we had Chris Jericho taking on Eddie Kingston. This was a good opener, not a great opener. By the way, there's no bad matches on the show. I'll say it to my final rating of the show. No bad matches. Some of these matches on the show turn out to be good. It's great matches. So anyway, so it was a good, decent match to kick off the pay-per-view, back and forth between Jericho and Kingston. Kingston worked on the neck and head area of Jericho. Jericho, I think he hit like multiple suplexes. He locked Kingston with the walls of Jericho. Kingston reached the ropes. Kingston dropped Jericho with a spinning back fist for the near fall. In the end, I'm trying to keep it short and simple, folks. Jericho, in the end, he was trying to perform the code breaker onto Eddie Kingston. Kingston counted him too. I think he was going for that. I think he hit Kingston with the code breaker, but therefore, in the end, Jericho was going for the Judas effect, but Kingston ducked, performed the spinning back fist, and applied the stretch plump. I think it's some kind of shoulder hold. I think it was, yeah, you fall between the opponent's legs, you push their knee against their back. I don't know, it's basically some kind of weird shoulder submission hold. You know, it's really interesting because you never seen these type of moves before, MMA moves in pro wrestling matches before. Like, it's more like an MMA move than a wrestling move, a submission hold, by the way. So Kingston, I think he has his MMA training in his background. You know, I see some compilation videos of him doing like face locks and Kimura locks. You know, he could be a good MMA fighter if he never went in the route of pro wrestling. You know, he might do well in probably not really the UFC, but probably in a small MMA promotion. So anyway, yeah, Jericho tapped out. Kingston won this match. You know, it's a good vital victory for Eddie Kingston because I don't think he won a single match when he debuted on AEW. What was it, in 2020? Every time he's on an AEW pay-per-view, he ended up losing. You know, if he lost this match, you know, that was the end of Eddie Kingston in AEW. He's damaged goods, but it's a good win. You know, Jericho's putting over the younger talent. I think at this moment in time, I think his chance to become a 2-time world champion in AEW because he's a 7-time world champion overall, but his chance to become a world champion in AEW is officially over. They give him a lengthy run because that's his last run in his career. They give him a good run, but anyway, so moving on to the next match. So the next match, this is for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. This is a three-way tag team match. The Lucha Express, that is Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Luchasaurus, defending the belts against the Red Dragon. That is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, former members, formerly known as the Undisputed Era in WWE/NXT, taking on the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. This was really good. I thought it was going to be a clusterfuck, but it wasn't. You had Brandon Cutler in the corner of the Bucks. Anyway, so I like this match. Really good. It was a lot of tag team maneuvers. Back and forth. The Bucks teaming up with the Red Dragons. I get the heels, and the Jungle Express are the baby faces. And then they kind of clash heads, pushing each other. I feel like the Bucks stopping the Luchasaurus, stopping Luchasaurus getting like into this match. It's like getting the hot tag. But I really like it. I think he hit like this is the end of this match. You had Young Bucks hit the B trigger onto Jungle Boy Jack Perry. O'Reilly broke up the hold. I think he hit, like, the Red Dragons hit like some tag team maneuvers onto Jungle Boy in the like somewhere in the middle of the match. So in the end, the Luchasaurus performed the Thoracic Express onto Matt Jackson. Boy pinned Matt to retain the title before Nick could break it up. Nick, he was trying to break up the pin, but it was too late. So yeah, I called it that the Jungle Express would retain the tag team titles. It's too soon for, I think the members of, I'm glad the members of the Red Dragons, Bobby Fish or Kyle O'Reilly never got pinned. They protect him. This is their first pay-per-view match. I hope, I can see, like I said, I said in my predictions video, I can see a rivalry down the middle for the tag team titles between the Jungle Express and the Red Dragons. I can see, the next time they face one-on-one, the Jungle Express versus the Red Dragons, I predict that, O'Reilly and Bobby Fish will basically win the tag team titles. So, I don't want to see the Young Bucks winning the tag team titles again. We see, been that, done that, maybe in the foreseeable future, but not right now. So the next match, this is a Face of a Revolution ladder match. Winner faced the AEW TNT champion, that is Sammy Guevara. The competitors in the Face of the Revolution ladder match, we got Keith Lee, Orange Cassidy, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Ricky Starks. Represent the Team Taz. Starks is the FTW champion, Christian Cage, and Wardlow. And you have to grab a brass ring above the ceiling. The brass ring looks like the ring you could play if you play Sonic the Hedgehog. I like this match, really fun match. I think Cassidy going for like the helicopter spin. You place a ladder on your head and mimicking the pillar of the helicopter. I like that. You had Lee and I think it was Lee and Hobbs were fighting on the ramps. He was fighting on the commentary area, and then Wardlow pushed Keith Lee and Hobbs off the commentary stage onto the floor. That was brutal. But I like this match. I think Christian he gone for the spear. Yeah, I saw like Christian going for the spear. I'm watching this. I think he did got one for the spear. I don't know. Anyway, you had Starks was going for climbing the ladder. Then he got like interference by Danhausen. Danhausen. I know. I've seen that character. He looks cool. Yeah, looks cool. He looks cool. He looks funny. With a funny voice. Every time I watch his YouTube channel and his interviews, he looks cool. He pushed Starks off the ladder, interfered. So Cage, I think he powerbombed Christian Cage. He jumped off. There was two ladders. One was placing like below below the ring. You're trying to grab the ring, and then the other one was near the rope. So he jumped onto that ladder onto the ropes, and then he powerbombed Ricky Starks off the ladder, grabbed the ring, and yeah, Wardlow won this match. So I'll get this is not the last time I see Wardlow on this show. So yeah, I was shocked. I was going for Keith Lee getting the victory, but yeah, I really like this. I really like this match. You know, like typical spot. Yeah, spot fest. It's just what it is. There's not gonna be another Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon ladder match. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I like ladder matches. So, but I like this for what it is. I think they're putting the eggs into the Wardlow basket. I'll get to Wardlow later on. So the next match, this is for the TBS Championship. Jade Cargill, the champion, defending the belt with Mark Sterling in her corner, defending the belt against Ty Conti with Anna Jay in her corner. A decent match. I like the AEW Women's title match. I'll get to that match later on the show. It was good for what it is. I saw a clip before I watched this, attempt to prepare for this review of the show that, Cargill and Conte kissed. They kissed? It's very, it got me off guard. The last time I saw it, I'm talking about a female wrestler kissing another female wrestler, in my knowledge, was, Tara, Lisa Marie Ferran, Victoria kissing Madison Rain and Brooke Tessmacher. This was in TNA a decade ago, but you don't see that in mainstream wrestling. So for me, it was a bit why they did that, because they're supposed to be feuding for the title. They're not tag team buddies. I don't get it. Anyway, so like I said, it was a decent match. You had Conte, hit I think it was a senton onto Mark Sterling, and then Cargill, I think he super kicked Anna Jay. I'm trying to keep it short and simple. I think he hit a DDT. Conte hit the DDT onto Cargill. In the end, Cargill hit the Jade onto Conte for the win, retain the title, and yeah, she is now 29-0 in her AEW career. I don't know, I think they're trying to make her into the next Goldberg. The Black Goldberg, the female black version of Goldberg. She's okay in the ring. I think she's a bit better than Goldberg, in my opinion, but I knew that she's not gonna drop the title on this show. She's gonna drop the title anyway, but I think they're putting the eggs in her basket. She's very marketable. She's good looking. I can't really say talented. I think she needs to work on her ring skills, but besides that, back-to-back title matches on the road. Ty Conti lost. Back-to-back pay-per-view losses in title matches for Ty Conti in AEW. Because at the last pay-per-view at Full Gear, she lost the AEW Women's title match against Britt Baker, and now she lost the TBS title match against Jade Cargill on this show. So, yeah, I think the next few matches, the next 4 matches, you can tell, they up the gear a little bit. The matches start really getting good. So the next match, we got a dog collar match. We got MGF, that's short for Maxwell Jacob Freeman, taking on CM Punk. CM Punk came out with his former Ring of Honor theme. I never followed CM Punk's run in ROH. That was before my time, but it's a callback to Ring of Honor. And by the way, I'm gonna do another video on it. Because at this moment in time, Tony Khan, it just bought ROH. I'll get to that video in the future. So this was, I don't know, some of these matches are contenders to be match of the night. It's one or the other. So this was physical. They told a great emotional story in the ring. You had MJF, beating the fuck out of Punk. Blooding him up with the dog collar. I think he was on the mic, says, just quit, old man. I really like it. I think MJF was locked in the Salt of the Earth armbar onto Punk. Punk escaped. And then Punk, I think he locked in the Arakanda Vice onto MJF, but pulled Punk by the hair. really, I don't think MJF tapped down his career, in my knowledge. You know, I like MJF, don't get me wrong. I like, like him, It was back and forth. Yeah, he's won by pinfall submission. You know, it's not like typical strap matches or chain matches. You have to touch all four corners of ropes. I fucking hate that. I don't want to get into it. So, anyway, so I think MJF. There's one thing. There was one thing. There was one spot like MJF was attempt to hit Punk with the Tombstone Power Driver, but I think Punk countered it. And trying to hit his version with the Tombstone Power Driver. There was a thumbtack spot, and then here comes the coup de grace of this match. Wardlow came out wearing the suit after he just won the Face of the Revolution ladder match, and I think MJF asked him to give him the ring, but yeah, Wardlow refused to give him the ring, and I think Punk kind of put him through. There was there was like I said, there was a thumbtacks spot, I think it was Punk suplex MJF into the thumbtacks, that was cool. I like these type of spots, If it's like it's just what it is, man. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling. But anyway, so it's the Dynamite Diamond ring. I'm gonna just call it the ring. Punk pulled, yeah. So in the end, Perform Gold to Sleep on MJF. Yeah, Punk hit the GTS onto, that stands for the Gold to Sleep, onto MJF. Wardlow placed the ring in the ring. Punk grabbed the ring and hits MJF in the face with the ring for the win. So Punk basically got his win back, after he lost to MJF. So I could see doing a blow off to end the feud between CM Punk and MJF. And Wardlow turning babyface. People say it was a little late. He should have turned face like one time ago because they tease like MJF treats Wardlow like shit. But I think they're just waiting for the right moment. But it's just like I can see it down the road. I can see it. There's an MJF Wardlow rivalry down the middle. Down the middle. By the way, I can see MJF costing. By the way, Wardlow now is gonna face Sammy Guevara for the TNT title. I think he's facing who's he facing? He's facing Scorpio Sky for the title. But I think they're gonna do Sammy Guevara versus Wardlow. Yeah, I don't think they fought. Yeah, during the rivalry between the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle. I don't know. But I can see MJF costing Wardlow the title. Like I said, like, Punk and MJF do their blow off, and then they move on to MJF Wardlow. I think my theory that MJF is going to be the world champion, probably, maybe this year, but I think my gut instinct that it probably next year. So never say never. Never say never. So the next match, this is for the AEW Women's title. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with Rebel and Jamie Hayter in Britt's corner, defend the belt against Thunder Rosa. This was really good. I like this match better than the TBS title match, back and forth between Rosa and Britt. I think it was a Tombstone Power Driver onto Baker, but there were a lot of interference by Hayter and Rebel. I don't even like Rebel, to be honest. She might be a nice person, but I just find her very annoying and just very uninteresting character to watch. I don't know. It's just like I heard people like some people on social media like her, but for me, I just don't like it. I don't get the I just like I said, I just find her very annoying. I find her very awkward and very uninterested sometimes. It's okay doing a female faction. I like female factions if you had female wrestlers that are actually good in the ring. Anyway, so yeah, Britt on 2 separate occasions hit the A-Raid onto Thunder Rosa. And then I think Britt locked Thunder Rosa with the lockjaws, but Thunder Rosa like fought out, and she locked in her version of the lockjaws onto Britt Baker. Britt tapped out, but the referee did not see because Rebel, Britt called her Britt Reba. That was way back in 2020 when Britt was still injured her knee. So yeah, I think Thunder speared Rebel off the ring apron. In the end, I think he clotheslined Hayter. In the end, Britt hit the the curb stomp onto Rosa for the win. I knew Britt's gonna win, going to retain. I can see Britt's title reign is coming at an end. I don't see her having a lengthy 1 year reign. Her reign's only 1 year. It'll be 1 year in, I think it's May or June when she defeat Hikaru Shida for the title. But I can see her reign coming to an end. I don't see her holding like a multi-years reign, like a 2 year reign. I'll be like, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I can see. I don't know who's gonna fit. I don't know what. I don't know what Britt's gonna face now. She fought every babyface. You know, she fought every woman in this. Not every women, but like every babyface women in the roster. You know, she defeat Hikaru Shida. I think the only heel she fought was Nyla Rose, but she beat Hikaru Shida. She beat I think she beat Ty Conti. She beat what she fought? She fought? Yeah, she fought Ty Conti at the last show. I think it was 4 Gear. She fought at, I think she fought at All Out. Last year, by the way. Before I'm getting to the next few matches. Shortly. I'm trying to look at who she fought. There's another. Yeah, she fought some couple of matches on TV. Oh yeah, Ruby Suho. She fought Ruby Suho. Forgot. Yeah, that was on. Oh, that was like Grand Slam. She defeated. Yeah, Chris Statlander. Forgot Statlander. You know. Anyway, my bad. So she fought any top babyfaces, man. I think they need to put her in like a freeway and a 4-way match. You know, like I think they're trying to keep it a minimum because WWE keep overloading with 3-ways and 4-way matches and title matches. In today's day, probably it's just what it is. But I think they need a credible babyface for her. You know, timing's running out. You know, I think I think Britt's time as the women's champion is nearly at an end. So anyway, let's get back to the final 3 matches of the show. We got, this is like a contender to be match of the night for me. And also like some of these matches will last about nearly 20 minutes. 20 fucking minutes, Jesus. 25, 26 minutes, wow. Anyway, the next match we got Jon Moxley taking on Bryan Danielson. Wow, that is a really good match, really good match, Moxley got fucked up, man. Like, Danielson keep punching him in the face, he was bleeding buckets. Good mat styling. It was a knockdown. It's a knocking down brawl. Good like mat style, technical style masterpiece between Moxley and Danielson. This is their first match in years. In their WWE days. Team Hell No versus the Shield. I think they had 1 or 2 matches. I think they had a match. Before the road to WrestleMania 31. The ladder match at for the IC title. Anyway, so yeah, it was a really good match. Back and forth between Moxley and Danielson. I thought it was a time limit draw, but instead, it was I think they locked in I think there were a lot of suicide. I think Moxley escaped and threw Danielson in the ring. He did his typical suicide dive. I think they did suicide dives in this match. A lot of suplexes, dragon sleepers, choke holds. You had this type of MMA type back feel in this match. It was starting to get good. It was leading to a brawl. It was leading up like brawl. Yeah, like a knockdown brawl. In the end, I think Danielson applied the triangle choke onto Moxley. Moxley countered into a kind of like a bridge suplex hold. I think it was a bridge suplex pin for the win. And afterwards, and then keep on brawling, and then we got the debut of William Regal. When they announced William Regal, I was like, shit, they name dropped William Regal. I thought they're gonna get sued by. I think they might get sued by WWE. I heard rumors like WWE is gonna sue Jeff Hardy for breach of contract because of he's got like a 19 days non-compete clause on his contract. If he leaves leaving to go to another company, every wrestler has like a 90-day clause, like non-compete 90 days. 90 days. I'm trying. Sorry, bit of a tongue twisting moment. I'm trying to say 90 days non-compete clause. I'm trying to say so. Anyway, so I heard like WWE's trying to sue him, but I don't think Jeff Hardy breached it. I think I saw Otaku's video I think he did his review of the show. I mean, that's bullshit. So anyway, so Regal, I thought like seeing Regal on AEW television, you know, that was cool. I think he'll probably drop the William name, you know, probably called Lord Steven Regal, because they gotta be careful, they might get sued by WWE, but who knows? But he kind of break up the brawl. They can't, because Regal trained, because I heard like Brian Danielson trained with William Regal, because he's been wrestling since '99. He trained under with Shawn Michaels, you know, pursuing a career as a pro wrestler, and also trained with William Regal. Same with Dean Ambrose, John Maxley. That'll be a good tag team. I want to see. I want to see a good tag team between Maxley and Regal. Maxley and not Maxley, Regal. Because Regal haven't wrestled since 2013. I think his time in the ring is officially over. I'd rather see Maxley and Danielson as a tag team and Regal as the manager. That'd be cool to see. So yeah, they kind of Danielson and Maxley shake hands, and that was it. So the next match, this is a 6-man tornado tag team match. We got members of the TAHFO, that stands for the Andrade Hardy Family Office. Represent the the Andrade Hardy Family Office. You got Andrade, El Doro, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy, one half of the private party, with Jose, the assistant, taking on Darby Allin, Sting, and the TNT champion Sammy Guevara. I really like this match. You know, yeah, I wish I had more time to it. Maybe it was a cool off because of the match between John Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Members of the TAHFO, you know, the Butcher and the Blade got involved. Sammy hit the Spanish Fly. You know, on top of the before that you had this video package of, it was black and white. It was a black and white package. You had like a car crash into another car, bad guys running away, Darby Allin and Sting together, and I think Sting was using a flamethrower. It's just what it is. Anyway, so back to this spot I'm gonna talk about. Yes, Sammy hit the Spanish Fly on off the AEW pay-per-view set. I think it's onto a table. It's not like he did it on concrete. That'd be like insanity. But that was cool to see. Sting hit, like, he jumped off the balcony, hit I think it was a frog splash onto Andrade into 3 tables. That was cool. I'm trying to keep it short and simple, folks. In the end, Matt trying to hit the Twist of Hate. It is the Twist of Fate, but sometimes they call it the Twist of Hate if Matt is a heel. Matt was trying to hit, Darby with the Twist of Hate. Darby countered it, hit the Scorpion Death Drop onto Matt Hardy, followed up with the Coffin Drop for the win. So moving on to the main event. The main event, this is for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Adam Hangman Page defended the belt against Adam Cole. Baby. I'm going to say baby because I don't think fans did the baby thing. It's not like WWE. If you watch NXT, they go, Adam Cole, baby. Anyway, so the match was really good. I really like this match. You know, this is the 3rd place or 4th place. You know, I think the match. I'll get to my final reigns in the end, but this is a really good match. You know, former members of the Elite, the Bullet Club. You know, Adam Page was part of the Elite and the Bullet Club, I think. Same as Adam Cole. There was multiple, this one spot. This was sick. You know, Cole hit the Panama Sunrise onto Adam Page, onto the fucking concrete floor. That was sick. Yeah, you had multiple dead eyes by Adam Page onto Adam Cole. You got like a battle between the Dark Order and the Red Dragons. You had, Fish and O'Reilly, and you got members of the Dark Order. I think you had Colt Cabana, you had John Silver, Alex Reynolds. I think you had Stu Grayson, Evil Uno. It's been a long time to see the Dark Order, man. You don't see little Brody Lee, you know, Brody Jr. You know, that's us. He's too young. You know, wait 10 years time. You know. Anyway, so represent her father. You know, my fear they're gonna expose the death of Brody Lee. That'd be in poor taste. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. So, Paige hit the Deadeye onto Cole off the ring apron into a table. try to keep it short and simple. I think they were teasing. I think Cole kicked out the buckshot lariat. I think they were like, yeah, Cole hit multiple kicks onto Page. They both got Adams, but they both called Adam Cole, Adam Page. Multiple super kicks. I don't think they call it last call. The last call, yeah, they call it the last call super kick if you follow Adam Cole's career in NXT in WWE. So in the end, Page performed the boom onto Cole and the buckshot lariat for the second time to win this match to retain the title. I knew Adam Cole's not going to win it. You know, I think like yeah, I predict Adam Page would win this match on the show. I think it's the right call. You know, I can see Adam Cole win the title in the future. You know, I don't know if they manage to defeat MJF. If they like, there's rumors like MJF is gonna be the world champion. It's just rumors, folks. But I can see doing a rematch down the road because I heard his reign as the world champion for Adam Cole was lackluster, mediocre. You know, like I seen the highlight clips of the Bryan Danielson Adam Page match. I think it was on the Winter's Coming episode of Dynamite. You know, I don't know. I think his reign is about to come to an end. I don't think it's next month. I think he's gonna drop the title at Double or Nothing. You know, I'm gonna call it. He's gonna drop the title at Double or Nothing. He's not gonna get a lengthy reign. He's not gonna hold it until the next full gear will be this year in November. But I don't think it's unlikely. So. Anyway, so my final rating for AEW Revolution 2022, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. This is a really good show, man, to be honest. Really good show. No bad matches on the show. This show is perfect from top to bottom. You know, to Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho, to the world title match in the main event, you know. I suggest watching AEW Revolution 2022, you know. Nothing in the bad, nothing in the okay. Some of these matches are great to good matches. The only a bit weaker match was, you know, Cargill versus Ty Conti with the for the TBS title. But besides that, like I said, I like the the freeway tag team title match. I like the ladder match. The dog collar match between CM Punk versus MJF. Yeah, I think like the one match of the night for me, I'll have to pick is the John Moxley Bryan Danielson match, and also the main event was fun to watch, and also the street fight, it's more like a street fight than a six man tornado match, you know, between Darby, Sammy Guevara, Sting taking on Matt Hardy, Andrade, and Isaiah Cassidy. Yeah, he had Guevara hit the Spanish fly onto Isaiah Cassidy off the I forgot to mention Isaiah Cassidy was the one who took that Spanish fly off the pay-per-view set. My bad. So so hope you enjoyed my review of AEW Revolution 2022. Leave your thoughts on the comment section below. Smash that button, click the like, click the bell, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later. And that's my review of AEW Revolution 2022. I give this pay-per-view 2 thumbs up.